All right. Damn. Now YouTube is acting up. All right. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. This is the real stream. I had some technical difficulties. Messing with this daggone restream. So. All right. So I'm back. I apologize about that. Let me see. Twitch. I don't know what's going on. All right. So, um, today's episode is being brought to you by some fucking beer. If you get thirsty, just drink the motherfucker. All right. Look. Also, we got promotions going on where you can win a whole bunch of games on Christmas and you can win Cyberpunk, and you can do that by going to our Cash App and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. And I'll do those at the end. But yes, I am an owner of an Xbox Series X. I'm an owner of an Xbox X. I'm an owner of an Xbox 360. I'm the owner of the Xbox One OG, the Xbox One S. So I have the original Xbox. So I do have all the Xboxes starting from the original one all the way up to this now. And so I have the right to critique on this. All right. So I'm going to hip y'all to some shit real quick to let y'all know that the Xbox X and the Xbox Series X is not that different. Okay. Depending on the TV that you're running this shit on, it's not that different. Right? It's really not. People will say, hey, well, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, bro, I do. I do. I do. All right. First of all, did any of y'all secure the PlayStation or the Xbox during our crazy Black Friday thing that we had going on? Were y'all able to secure one? Hope y'all did. Many people didn't because of the scalpers and all that other shit. All right, y'all may hear some shit real quick. All right. So, Xbox One X and Xbox Series X are not that different, but depending on the TV that you're running it on. And we're going to go through some proof, and I'm going to show you why I say that. All right. So let's bring up a web browser real quick. All right. All right. So a lot of y'all are disappointed in not being able to get the Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 5, and rightfully so. It's these fucking scammers. These bots that's out here that's buying up all the shit, that's fucking up people Christmases and birthdays and all that other shit. So, I know a lot of people is mad. I may redo this stream because I had some difficulties starting it, and it was just fucked up all over the place. So, let's go to first of all, let me do something real quick. me log in. 52 M49. Okay. All right. Now, in order to get the most out of your Xbox Series X, and I know a lot of this shit is going to get confusing because y'all saying Xbox X and Xbox Series X. Let me just pull up the difference so you can just look at it visually. Xbox One X. Okay. This is what the Xbox One X looks like. That's the Xbox One X. This is the Xbox One Series. I mean, the Xbox Series X. I even get confused sometimes what I'm saying. Xbox One X. Xbox One Series. No, Xbox One X. Xbox Series X. Xbox One X. Xbox Series X. Okay. So if you have a 4K TV, okay, not even if you have a 4K, let's start off with a 1080p TV, right? If you have a 1080p TV running at 60 or 120 hertz, then if you got this console, you didn't buy nothing but this, right? Because the TV that you're playing this on does not support the power that this thing has, right? And this is a powerful console. I'm not going to take anything away from it, but most people don't understand like teraflops and gigs or terabytes and shit like that. People just want to be able to play, take their shit home and play it, right? Or watch their physical media on it, like your Ultra HD DVDs, or going all the way back to your DVDs, right? Your Blu-rays and all that other shit, right? Well, these both do the same thing if you're dealing with a 1080p TV, essentially. Let me make sure that I'm on the right thing. All right. Hold up. Let me look at something real quick. All right. So a 1080p TV is going to get you the result. If you got this, it's going to give you the same result as if you have this. So people that already have the Xbox X, the Xbox One X, and they weren't able to secure Xbox Series X, and you still have a 1080p TV, you're really not missing out on anything. The other thing is that if you have an Xbox One X and you're upgrading from this Xbox One Xbox One S, or the original OG Xbox, which is right here. This was the one that first came out, right? Well, not the first one that came out. This is the last generation, and it had a couple of different variations. When this initially came out, I think it was like 7 years ago. Then that's when they brought out the Xbox S, which was a little bit powerful than the OG. Then they brought out the Xbox One X, which they were claiming that was the most powerful system on the market. Then they had the Xbox right here, the digital. Now you didn't have an optical drive, meaning you couldn't play CDs, or you couldn't install your old games if you have them on a disc or whatever. Um, so they came out with a couple of variations of this Xbox, and this is the latest one, right? This is the Xbox Series X, but we're talking about comparisons about this. Well, if you have the Xbox One X and you have an external hard drive, all of those games that were supposed to be enhanced by the OG, you can play them. You can play them on this. All them external hard drives, you can daisy chain them as well if you get one of the Seagate hard drives and they have the 2 USB ports in the front. Hold on, let me not spill my beer. So this is an official Xbox external hard drive. And you see how it has 2 USB ports in the front? Well, that's your daisy chain, right? Because your Xbox only has 2 USB ports in the back. So you can essentially hook up as many hard drives to this as you want. In theory, I don't know the power consumption. I don't know if that would slow it down since you're going through the hub of the hard drive and all that. But and with this one, I mean you can also take all your games and hook them up to your Xbox Series X and then play them. It works well. It works better than what Sony is doing right now. So, like, I have 3 Xbox hard drives that have majority of my games on, right? Because last generation I really wasn't an Xbox head. I was more of a PlayStation guy. So I got more games on the PlayStation than I do on my Xbox. So the very seldom games that I have that I'm able to play on my Xbox Series X are the games that majority of them are the enhanced games like Call of Duty, Cold War, and some others, Watchdog Legion, and some other stuff that, because I don't really play it all like that. I really don't. I really don't play my Xbox Series X, or I really don't play my PlayStation 5 all like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a gamer. It's just it ain't shit on it. You know what I'm saying? That just like worth me getting excited to play this shit. You know what I'm saying? So with these two, the teraflops and teraflops and all that other shit, most people, if you're not a techie, if you're not a computer guy, you're not going to understand teraflops and megabytes and terabytes and all that other shit. You're not gonna understand that. And if you're not a computer guy and you're just some soccer dad or some soccer mom that buys this console and you hook it up to your TV and you still have a 1080p TV and you don't really know how to hook this shit up, you're not gonna see your kid. What's up, Mike? You're not gonna see the difference. You're not gonna see the difference in this shit, not whatsoever, right? So when you're hooking up both of these consoles, both of them game in 4K. Both of them do 4K at 60 frames and at 30 frames. The only major difference is the load time, the speed, and the quick resume and the loading of the games. Also, you can play at 1080p at 120 frames on the game. That's if the developers allow it. And the only game right now that you can do 120 frames that you could play right now is Call of Duty Cold War. I don't think you can do 1440 on this one or 1080p at 120. Even if you have like a 4K or 8K TV, I'm not quite sure if you can do that on this, right? So let's look at some specs. All right. Xbox One X versus Xbox Series X. And let's look at some comparisons. Now, I did have a file pulled up that showed majority of the specs for this. It's actually. Oh, what's up, Lil Mike? Oh, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Okay. All right. So this is what the Xbox Series X put out. Most of y'all don't. Y'all. This is gonna be like foreign knowledge to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna understand this. But it has an 8-core processor, right? Most people don't know what the 8-core. Most people don't know what the processor is. To tell you the truth, it's a custom Zen 2 CPU, right? The GPU. Yes, sir. The GPU is a custom Radeon RDNA, I guess Radeon 2. I think both PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X have the same GPU. GPU is a graphics card. Memory has 16 gigs on the Xbox itself. The 1 terabyte hard drive, which you don't get a 1 terabyte hard drive because some of that is used for the operating system, the UI, right? And something with 12 teraflops in it. I'm trying to get the comparisons between. Okay. Maybe if we go to this page, we can pull it up. Okay. One of the other big differences is the amount of RAM that the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X has. Apparently, the Xbox One has the 8 gigs of RAM, DDR3. Both of them have DDR3. Xbox Series X has 12, I believe. 12 gigs of DDR3. But most of y'all are not going to recognize that. Most of y'all are not going to recognize that. Unless you're some whiz kid, you're not going to recognize that. You're not going to recognize teraflops and all that other stuff. You're not going to. Oh, well, you didn't really miss anything. I had to restart the stream a couple of times because something happened. But I'm just telling everybody it's not a big difference between the Xbox Series X and the Xbox One X. Meaning if you're gaming on the same TV, the only differences that you would notice is load time, the quick resume, and I don't even think that you would notice partial the graphics, because if your TV is capped at a certain frame rate or a certain refresh rate, adding the Xbox Series X is not going to improve that. It's going to keep it at the same rate. Meaning, like my gaming room, I had to take my PlayStation 5 and my Xbox Series X and put it on a different TV. My gaming room, my TV supports the Xbox One X, but it doesn't support the Xbox Series X as far as being able to do 4K at 120 frames per second. My Xbox One X can do 4K at 30 and 60 frames. I don't know if it can do 120 frames at 1080p. I gotta test that out. And not every game does that. Not every game, not every developer gives you that option. The only two that I know is like maybe Dirt 5 and Call of Duty Cold War. I hate HDR. It just makes everything like too bright. Yeah, well, HDR is intent to make the picture a lot more clearer than what you're seeing. You know what I'm saying? Because say like you're playing Resident Evil, right? And you're in a lot of scenes where there's no light. Where HDR it's just meant to brighten that up a little bit without burning that image inside of your TV. Everybody that had them liquid TVs, them plasma TVs when they first came out, and they know the pain with them kids playing all them games on the TV, and every time you watch your TV, you got a burned in Super Mario Brother on the side of it, and it was just burning images into your plasma TV. HDR doesn't really bother me because I think it enhanced the background of the game. Yeah, that's what it intends to do. The HDR intends to just brightens up the game. You know what I'm saying? But keeps it sharp, but it brightens it up. So you have better visuals. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, for instance, like when you're playing Resident Evil and you go into a lot of dark corridors, you're not able to see all of the stuff that they put in there. You know what I'm saying? You may not be able to see the bucket that's sitting under the staircase and stuff like that. And that gives some people disadvantages when, them zombies and stuff pop out and they can't see them. You can't see the zombie hiding under the stairs because the way that you have your TV settings may be you didn't adjust them accordingly, right? So that's what that does. But getting back to this, I had something real good on the Xbox Series X, and the is this it? No. I don't know where that sheet is. The Series X, PlayStation 5. Maybe this was it. All right, y'all. Okay, these are the comparisons, right? The PlayStation. Okay, let's go with the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 first. Both of them have the same GPU, meaning they have the same graphics card. It's just 3 points higher on the Xbox Series X. You have a 8-core. I'm sorry, that's the processor. You have an 8-core CPU. On the Xbox is running at 3.8. On the PlayStation is running at 3.5. So that's 3 less than the Xbox Series X. All right. And this is where a lot of people are not going to get this at all. You know what I'm saying? I got to stop cursing because little Mikey in here. The teraflops, you're not going to get that. You're not going to see that. Nobody is going to get the teraflop thing. If you're not a PC builder, if you're not like heavy into PCs like that, you're not going to get what a teraflop is. You're not going to get what a teraflop is, right? But apparently the Xbox One X has 6 teraflops versus the 12 teraflops that the Xbox Series X has, right? and I was wrong about this, the Xbox Series X has 16 gigs of DDR6. Xbox One X has 12 gigabytes of DDR5. So yeah, faster memory on here. But it's not that much difference. It's not that much difference. The bandwidth, the Xbox One X has 326 gigabytes per second. The Xbox One Series X, you can see here, has 10 gigabytes at 560 gigabytes per second. 6 gigabytes at 336 gigabytes per second. So, you're not gonna notice a big difference with this. You're not gonna notice a big difference between the Xbox Series X and the Xbox One X. Right? These are supposedly be the two most powerful systems that's on the market today. Now, I'm not talking about the original Xbox One or the Xbox One S, as in Sam, or the Xbox All Digital, which was just a version of the Xbox One S without a disk drive, right? Expandable storage, already told y'all about that. You're able to play all your enhanced games on the Xbox One X, even on the external hard drive. With the Xbox Series X, see that they messed up when they named these, man, because like everybody's gonna get confused about this. You have to get that expensive storage, which, if you look at it, if you're gonna buy one of these storage devices for the Xbox Series X, you might as well just go ahead and buy an Xbox Series S, because that makes more sense than you just paying for this little itty bitty card for $299 when you can just take that money and get an Xbox Series S, and you can put your Xbox Series S like maybe in the bedroom or the guest room, or it can be in the living room, or your Xbox Series X could be in your man cave. That's what I would do. Instead of, if I had to buy more than two of them, my first purchase of that $200 would be the Xbox Series S, because it just does not make sense for you to buy that card at $299 when you could just buy Xbox Series S at the same price. That makes no sense at all. You know what I'm saying? But once you get your Xbox Series S, then you start on your expandable storages. Hopefully by that time they come out with an external hard drive that you can play the enhanced games on. Right now it's just ridiculous because you have to keep offloading games off of the internal SSD or the external little card slot in order just to play these games. That's time consuming. You know what I'm saying? You want to play Call of Duty or whatever. Well, you got to wait 10, 15 minutes in order for you to download that content back onto that storage device when you could just launch the game, And a lot of people that have the Xbox Series X are still playing in 1080p, but they're playing in 1080p at 120 frames per second. And that has a better fluidity than some of the 4K at 30 frames per second. 4K is going to give you better visuals, right? It's going to give you outstanding visuals. And if you're able to do 60 and 100 frames, man, you're going to be looking at you're going to be looking at some good stuff. But if you bump it back down to the 1440p and you do 120 frames, which most everybody that has a 4K TV, especially if you got one of these Roku TVs, if you have those, you're going to be able to do 120 frames, and the joint is going to look good. It's going to look real good. You're not going to be disappointed in the gameplay footage. It's going to look really, 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 really good. So for people, I would say for people that do have the Xbox Series X, if you don't have a TV that's capable of running at 4K at 120, bump it back down to 1440 and do 120 frames. I'm telling you, man, that joint looks so good. I mean, it's 1080p. Don't get me wrong. 1080p still looks good. It doesn't look as better as 4K or 6K or 8K, but it still hold its weight up, right? And for some of y'all, if you're running it at 1440p at 120 FPS, you're not putting a lot of wear and tear on your processor. So you won't hear all these crazy noises coming out of your box. You know what I'm saying? I've heard it when I was installing Killer Instinct on my Xbox Series X. And when it was installing the different packages and the different skins and stuff like that, I heard it. I heard the disk drive. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Then I stopped it and I put in another disk because I didn't know if like my Killer Instinct disc was damaged or anything. But I loaded in another disc and put that joint in there. So I did that. Let me do something else. Okay. So it's not a biggie. It's not a biggie. All right. And for those of you all that are trying to get an Xbox One X or S, well, Eastern time is around about 10 o'clock. So the stores are closed. What I'll do is I'll check Pop Finder and see what stores may have an Xbox in it. Okay, hold up, Lil Mike C. So what about the what's about the difference with PlayStations? The PlayStation is indeed less powerful than the Xbox Series X. It is less on paper. It's less powerful. As you can see in this spec sheet right here, on paper, it's saying it's less powered, but I think the PlayStation is better as far as being able to, when they do finally get these daggone M.2 drives or whatever they call them, when they're allowing you to put those M.2 drives in it. Because like my PlayStation 5, my internal hard drive is filled up. I have all of my PlayStation 4 games, mostly the data, on external drives, right? But the hooking up an external drive to a PlayStation 5 right now may brick your system. So if I wanted to play PlayStation 4 games, I just don't play them on my PlayStation 5. I just go back to my PlayStation 4 and play them. You know what I'm saying? So those of you who traded in your PlayStation 4 and then kept your games, you might be running a risk trying to play them joints. And if you're trying to play them off an external hard drive, I don't know what's going on with Sony with this bricking situation with their PlayStation 5's external hard drives. I don't know. But if you look in the front of a PlayStation 5, you have a USB-C type port in there, right? So what is the USB-C type port for? I have no idea what that USB-C type port is for. And I don't think I can get a clear image on here. Let's go back real quick. I don't know what that port is for. Because a USB-C type port is a faster data transfer rate, right? So if you have an external USB-C type hard drive, it's more powerful than a mechanical drive, right? It's more powerful than a USB 3.0 drive. You should be able to dump your PS5 games on that hard drive using the USB-C port. But they recommended you not to use it as a USB-C port. Then what are you using it for? Nobody knows what it's for. Nobody can explain what that USB port is for. Right? And it's right here. Well, dagnabbit. Well, I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's a USB. I don't know if it's 2.0 or 3.0, but usually when a USB is 3.0, it would be blue. This one is black, so I don't know if that's just 2.0. And then underneath of that, you have the USB-C type. USB-C type is a faster transfer data rate, and I don't know why they're saying don't use that. Or if people have, like on my Blackmagic Cinema camera, right? I'm able to record strictly to an SSD, right? So I should be able to take that SSD that I use my Blackmagic Cinema camera, because it's out the Blackmagic Cinema camera, it's USB-C type, and then on the side of it, I have a USB. I have a cage, a USB-C type enclosure cage, and inside I have an SSD. So all of that records on that. So I should be able to take that hard drive off of my Blackmagic camera, hook it up to my PlayStation 5, because it has the USB-C type connection, and should be able to utilize PlayStation 5 games on that. But it doesn't. So I don't know why it does that or not. Does the PS5 have its own PSN store? No. The PS5, it has the same store. It just looks a little different than what it does on the PlayStation, the PlayStation 4. And let me see, because the good thing is, what I'm gonna start doing, because I'm waiting for some information to come in. That's why I haven't been streaming any PlayStation 5 games. But with the PlayStation 4, you can actually stream to your PlayStation 5. If you notice, everybody that has a PlayStation 4, you got a new icon up there that says PlayStation 5. You can remote play. And let's PSN 5 store. So I can the store is not really that pretty. Excuse me. It doesn't look like this anymore. It doesn't look like this anymore. The PlayStation 5. Let me see. PlayStation 5 on store. It looks a lot different. So this is kind of what it looks like. And then you'll have like some tabs underneath it. And then you'll have four boxes that'll say PS4, PS5, something and something else. I can't remember. But if I hook my PlayStation, because my PlayStation 5 is in another room because my TV can't handle it. But if I hook my PlayStation 4 up to the stream, I can remote play to the PlayStation 5, and I think I might do that tomorrow. I'm not sure because I'm still debating on if I'm going to watch this Tyson fight or not. Because Tyson fight Roy Jones tomorrow. All right, I can't find it. All right, well, I was actually because the game got removed from the PSN store. Oh, I got my PS5 on day one. I'm scared to play it. Oh well. You should play it on the. I mean, if you hook it up, man. I, this is what I believe, and this may not be fact. I think a lot of people's systems are bricking due to the overheat of the console of both PlayStation and Xbox. Now, the Xbox Series X just has an exhaust fan on the top of it, right? So if you put it like in the entertainment center and say that this is the top of your Xbox and this is the shelf that's above your Xbox Series X. Well, it doesn't have that much ventilation to go off on, right? So that may be a reason why it's overheating and shutting down and cutting off. With the PlayStation, I would maybe assume the same thing. Like if you have it in some type of case, like I have mine in a case, but I keep the door to that case open to keep it well ventilated, right? And it has the back, like I have a fireplace with shelves, right? Electric fireplace with shelves. And on the side is where, you know what I'm saying? So I keep the door open whenever I play it. I don't keep it closed. I just keep it open. When I'm not playing it, of course, I keep it closed. But I think that's maybe one of the reasons why they're overheating and restarting because they're not well ventilated. Now, I did get that rebuilding error when I first played the PlayStation. And it wasn't because I installed Call of Duty or Demon Souls or Spider-Man Miles Morales. I just didn't have that luck with that because I don't play it all like that. I really don't play it like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was pressed for the Xbox Series X and I was pressed for the PlayStation 5. But then when I got them joints, I was like, there was nothing exclusive that came out on there. You know what I'm saying? And you can't say Spider-Man Miles Morales because you could play that on PlayStation 4. Don't tell me Demon Souls is exclusive because that's a remake. And Godfall was like Cameo when the 360 came out. It's a cartoony type game. All cartoony type games are going to look good. You know what I'm saying? Cartoony type games or shell shaded games like all the Street Fighter games or the Transformer that game. I'm not talking about the Cybertron Wars. I'm talking about like the that turn-based game and the I think it's called start with a D. But all those games are gonna look good, man, because they shell shaded or they got that cartoony look. I didn't get that. I didn't get the console for the cartoony look. I wanted realism. And Mike and I reviewed the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. And, Mike had his opinion and I had mine. And you know what I'm saying? I think one of the things that we both agreed on was Call of Duty Infinite Warfare that looks fabulous on PlayStation. Looks good on Xbox One X. Call of Duty Cold War doesn't look as good as the remake of Call of Duty Infinite War. How is that possible? How is that possible? So the consoles basically don't get a kickstart with the new games, just more power. Some of the games get visually enhanced, right? But that's up to the developer. Okay? So you can play like your old 360 games. You can go back and play Crackdown, or you can go back and play Gears of War, and the games look good. But keep this in mind. If you had a Xbox OG that came out 7 years ago, then you brought an Xbox Scorpion Edition, which was the Xbox One X. The graphics from the OG Xbox and the Xbox One X, the graphics look totally different. You know what I'm saying? Minor. Just baby steps. You know what I'm saying? Baby steps graphics. So if you're coming from an Xbox One X to Xbox Series X, again, minor graphics. Y'all got to keep this in mind. That's why Halo did not come out, because Halo looked like some crap and people weren't feeling it. Y'all got to keep this in mind. Every time we have got, and if y'all old enough to remember this, every time we have got a new console, we have always got better and improved graphics. Every time. Take the Nintendo. When the Nintendo first came out, 8-bit was cool. Then when the Super Nintendo came out, 16-bit was fantastic. You can play Mortal Kombat. You can play the arcade version of Mortal Kombat, and it looked damn nearly the same. Then with the Nintendo 64, you had the 3D graphics. And then with the Wii and the Wii U and all that other, the Switch, well, maybe that was a bad analogy. Let's start off with the PlayStation. When the PlayStation first came out, the graphics was good. Ridge Racer, I love that. X Games, I love that. When Resident Evil came out on there, I thought that was the most scariest thing. But then when the PlayStation 2 came out, y'all saw dramatic and graphics. Plus the console looked different. Then when the PlayStation 3 came out, y'all saw some beautiful graphics. Y'all was getting those cinematic graphics that we were getting on the PlayStation 2. Then when the PlayStation 4 came out, y'all saw even better graphics. Then when the PlayStation 5 came out, what the hell happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, when of these graphics are going to... Day one, when we got new consoles, the graphics was improved. Okay, let me see. The PlayStation, the 5 and X are unnecessarily released, if I'm being honest. Well, yeah, you can say that. Some people wanted them to wait until that joint came out, but you know what I'm saying? I went from Xbox One to an Xbox Series S, and 2K21 looks terrible on it. Well, this is the thing that I think. Let's see. It gets better every time, which is a big improvement every time. This is the thing about these sport games, right? And I keep telling y'all this. This is why Mike and I don't always give the sport games a good review. Madden is the same game. It is the same game. Even with that the upgrade, the PS5 supposedly, and the Xbox Series X upgrade, it's the same game. It looks the same. It looks the same. There's no difference. 2K21, it looks the same. Where y'all probably getting tricked on is the cinematics. The cinematics. You know what I'm saying? The not actual gameplay. The cinematics and the gameplay are two different things, man. Cinematics look great. Gameplay looks the same. Even with the upgrade. Now I got the Mamba edition both on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. Or PlayStation 4 and Xbox One X. When I got the upgrade, I didn't see any difference in it. There's no difference in it. You know, a little bit sharper, a little bit crisper, but not enough to be like, oh man, this is the next best thing since sliced bread. It's not. And the reason why is because they don't have any competition. You can keep putting out the same game every year because you don't have any competition. 2K don't have live anymore. So you can just add a new model in there, enhance it a little bit, and then it'll be done. Madden, you don't need to do anything with a player's face because everybody has a generic face until they take off their helmet. And then some of them, you're not going to get, all their helmets are not going to fall off. So you're going to get generic players all across the board, right? So you're not getting anything with sport games that's fantastic. You're not. Until they get some competition, then you're going to see better graphics. But if you get Madden 2021, you got Madden 2020. It's the same damn game. It's no difference. Graphically, it's not. And see, what Madden does is they'll take away something this year and then put it back the next year. Like the hit stick. One year they took it out, next year they put it back in. And then when they put it back in, it's like, oh, the new hit stick. I'm like, hold up, Slim. That was the same hit stick from 2 years ago or something. You know what I'm saying? So NBA, FIFA, NHL, even wrestling. Oh my God. All the wrestling games since the PS4 looks the same. All them WWE games look the same. There's no different. And what could they do to better these games? Just make DLC for it. Just make new DLC every year. Because rosters change. New players come in. New old players leave out. You know what I'm saying? So why am I going to pay the same price for the same game that you gave me last year? Just give me a DLC. $20 DLC. You get, this is what they should do, right? The base game would be like the $50, right? But if you want to upgrade every year to the new roster, just charge the people like 20 something bucks. You're not losing anything out because all of this is digital. This is digital money. People have stopped buying Madden. Madden is not making as much money as it used to. You only have like hardcore, not even hardcore football fans anymore are buying Madden. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have all the Maddens that came out, but guess how many of them I play? You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for me to play it because number one, I'm not a big football fan, right? And then number two is that I don't see the big difference in the games. You know, player models may get a little bit bigger, but that's it. NHL, you got some of these systems, they got the power to do a lot of stuff and they just slack on it because they know, hey, Madden is a seller and where else you going to get a football game at that you're going to be able to play? You can't go nowhere else. Where you going to get another basketball game? Where you going to get another baseball game? You know what I'm saying? Where you going to get another a soccer game. I mean, soccer and golf game. Where you gonna get? Where you gonna get another game? So it's no need for them to improve the game because you got guys out there, guys and girls that's out there that's gonna get it anyway because that's the only game in town. You know, like Emporia, Virginia. The best thing that they got going for them in Emporia, Virginia is that one Walmart. Where else you gonna go? I mean, Emporia, Virginia, you got a lot. That's a lot of slave land out there. A lot of slave land. I mean, you got neighbors that you need to. You need a golf cart to go to your neighbor house. If you walk, it's going to be like maybe a 30-minute walk to your next door neighbor house. A lot of that stuff in Emporia. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing that Emporia got is that Walmart. And everybody hang out at that Walmart. All the teens, they hang out at that Walmart. That's the spot to go. And I don't even think it's a super Walmart. I think it's just a regular Walmart. They the only game in town. So they get all the business. Where else you going to go? You know what I'm saying? You got to go get some food. Go to the Walmart. You got to go get some drawers. You got to go to the Walmart. Go get a video game system. You got to go to the Walmart. It ain't nothing else out there. That's the only ticket in town. That's how EA and 2K is treating it. They're the only ticket in town. Where else you going to get another football game at? Where else you going to get another basketball game at? You got to come to me. You got to come to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, tell them I said what's up. So, that's that. Again, before I go on this pop finder, because I'm trying to find if they got any more Xboxes or PlayStations out there circling. If you don't have the TV to support this gaming system, it's no big deal. You're getting the same thing. You're not getting anything new. You're just getting a different looking box. The UI is the same. The only way that you would know this, like if you're watching a streamer and he has an Xbox One X, the only way that you're going to know that he's telling the truth is that if he goes to his gaming library and go to his storage and he either show you the Xbox X or S symbol, meaning that's the enhanced game, or he could change his settings to 4K at 120 hertz. Other than that, there's no difference. Everything looks uniform. Everything looks the same. There's no big difference in it. People are getting mad. I know I would have been mad if I wasn't able to secure my joint. But people are getting mad. You know what I'm saying? Just calm down. They'll be out in the stores. They'll be out in the stores. Xbox One, Xbox Series X is not a bigger ticket than the PlayStation 5. So even when I was checking Pop Finder a couple of days ago, and I was in checking them joints in Texas, they had a shitload of them. Oh damn, my bag, Mike. They had a whole rack of them in Texas inside the Target. Now, if you don't know what Pop Finder is an app that I just discovered. I never knew about it, but it gives you the inventory of particular stores. Oh yeah, the fast and loading times, the quick play, and the replay or whatever the hell is where you quick resume. I'm noticing the quick resume, you can't do too many games with that. Like you can't have like 6 games that you can quick resume on because it slows it down or it doesn't work at all. And I've seen this on a couple of people's YouTube page where they were talking about the quick resume is kind of like slowing down, but the load times are different, and the load times. I mean, you just got to take it with a grain of salt, man. With the Xbox Series X and the Xbox One X. Again, without having a TV that's capable of running it, you basically have the same thing other than the speed. I would just say the speed of the SSD and the quick load times. You know, some people are not really that pressed about the load times. Like, all right, you waiting for Red Dead to load up. You know, you take another sip of your beer or some Crown Royal Peach, mix it with some. No, you drink it straight. So, oh, somebody give me a zip code to try to find them an Xbox One X or a PlayStation 5. Texas was they had it going on, man. Texas really had it going on. Why is 6? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Um, it's just I don't know what's going on with that process. It should be able to handle that, but if you're playing 6 games at once, just try playing 6 games at once and try to quick resume. If you're having like a slow period where resuming both of these games, then you know you're not the only one. Because like I said, there's a lot of people on YouTube that has this console that are going through that. Me myself, I have experienced that. Now, what I play on my Xbox Series X, there's no games out that I'm like excited about, right? I mean, I got Watch Dogs Legion. I got the Star Wars Squad thing or whatever it's called. I got Black Cold War. You know what I'm saying? I got games on this joint. But you know the game that I play the most? Solitaire. Yeah, Solitaire that was on the 360. That's the game that I play the most on my Xbox Series X. That's the game I play the most, right? And then I might go into another game, but mostly 360 games, right? Is where I go back and forth on, mostly, because I don't have a lot of digital games. Like I may do like Killer Instinct, Solitaire, Frogger, and something else. But these are like 360 games, and sometimes I see a slowdown on that one. All right, so we're gonna check New Jersey and see if we're gonna check the target. Now, I told y'all that they were going to have PlayStations at GameStop. I told y'all there was a guy that had a blow up bed out at Target for 48 hours. I mean, this guy had a blow up bed at Target. Now, we'll pop find that. Let's go to Target. You can go to GameStop. Of course, we know that they don't have none. Sam's Club and Best Buy. We know Walgreens not going to sell it. Yeah, I am old school, Frogger. Now, let's go with the Xbox because that is more widely available. It's not as popular. And we're going to try zip code 08618. Let's see what they got. Nah. Because this is the time. Okay. This is the time to check your Pop Finder and your MySpot apps. Because when the inventory comes inside of Best Buy or Target, as soon as they come off the truck, then for some reason Pop Finder and all these rest of the stores that's on here, they will have their inventory broadcast. You know what I'm saying? So I put in the zip code, and apparently nobody has it here. Let me do the PlayStation, which I probably know that they're not going to have. Somebody else give me a zip code to check. What's that? 08618. And let me just copy this real quick. Yeah, I kind of knew that. Let's check the Xbox Series X. And you can do this for anything. Like I said, like I was showing people the Food Ninja, the Ninja Foodie, whatever the hell it's called. Um, Target don't have. Somebody give me another zip code. Let's I know Florida is probably out. Let's do Maine. Somebody gonna travel out to Maine? Let's do the Xbox first. Oh man. Okay. Let's do the Xbox Series S. Let's check 75 of them. I downloaded that app from your video. Check it daily. The Series X. Yeah, you can. The I don't know if you're talking about the My Store. My Store is only for Target, so it's only going to show you the inventory for Target. Um, it's going to tell you what's in there. Let's check the digital. Somebody give me another zip code. Say, for instance, if you were looking for a controller, right? Show you that this is accurate. Now you got controller all day long in Maine. But what's the controller without the system? So like I said, you can find these joints. Give me some more zip codes, yo. I want to at least find one Target that has it. Let's try Florida. Oh no. Yeah, they got controllers. I want the controller. And this is where y'all have to check at. It may be hard because of Black Friday. Okay, let's check that. Let's check Xbox first. Ohio. I think Ohio had some too. 43035. Nope. Nope. They don't have any. Let's see if they got any PlayStations, which I doubt. But this would be the time. The best time to check it is at least 2 hours after the store is closed. That's the best time to check it. That's when you're going to get results. Um, what you do is you check it. Oh shit. There you go. Oh damn, Mike. I'm sorry for cursing. Yo, Ohio, you got three of them. You got three of them, cuz. Now they just, I don't know what the time stamp is in Ohio, but Ohio, you got three. Ohio, you got three. Oh, that might be Mike. Ohio, you have three. So this is what you do. Or they 1 hour behind us. This is what y'all do. If you're somewhere in Ohio, I think it's an 8 hour drive from even where I'm at. You would go now because the store doesn't open up until I was like 10, 11. You can make it if you could take a chance on going down there. But Ohio has three. Columbus, Ohio has three PlayStations. That's oh damn, that's the disc version. Yep. Ohio has three, y'all. Ohio has three. Radio Shack is live. Yeah. Ohio has three, y'all. Ohio has three of the physical media, right? So if you're a couple of hours away from Ohio, this is your chance to get a PlayStation 5. I know that what the title says about we're doing the comparisons. Oh, thank Dot. And y'all wish Dot a happy birthday too. Everybody in the chat wish Dot a happy birthday. Let me check the Facebook side. Cause oh, what's up, Eric? Oh, let's check all right, let's check 22407. Nope. Let me call nope. Oh, what's up, E? Yeah, I just checked that joint. Nope, they don't have none, but they got it in Ohio. Oh, yeah, Ohio got three other Columbus, Ohio got three. All right, all right. Well, let me get back to this joint. Yeah, cause I just checked, cause I just saw the joint. All right, all right. E, I know y'all watching. I think you at work. Um, ask everybody to give me some zip codes. I'm multi-streaming, y'all, so please forgive me as I wasn't catching the chats. Computer meal, drink, my bank. What is computer meal? Well, I wouldn't really get it on. I Okay. First of all, don't do the scalping thing. Don't do the scalping thing, right? Because these consoles are coming back inside stores, right? They are coming back in stores slowly but surely. And this is what you have to do. You have to, if you're serious about trying to get one of these consoles, you can go on Pop Finder's website and you can either look at Target, um, Best Buy. Let me go back. You can look at Target, GameStop, Sam's Club, or Best Buy, right? The best way to find out if your stores have it is to look at this website. Look at the website as soon as the store closes, right? So if you look at the website and as soon as the store closes, they got zero, right? Check that website about 2 hours after that. If that number increases by even one or two, that means that shipment has came off that truck and now it's in inventory. With Target, at least, you're now able to go inside the store and buy them. Okay, so that's the one good thing about it. GameStop, they're going to probably give you the runaround. All right, I paid $2,800 for my bruh. I'm telling y'all, I hope you are joking, bruh. I really hope that you are joking. My man said he paid $2,800 for an Xbox Series X. Hey, if you got the money, can I get $50? Hey, look. Um, if y'all got the money to spend on this stuff, great. Knock yourself out. But I'm telling you, with the Xbox Series X, it's not a real popular system, right? It's really not. So those are getting replenished quicker than the PlayStation 5s. So you'll be able to find them. Like GameStop today. They had two of the PlayStation 5s and they had like multiple Xbox X series. They had multiple copies of those, right? You can get them. Don't pay them scalpers because number one, I don't know if you're gonna get robbed or not. Number two, especially if you're buying it off eBay, you may just be buying a picture of that, of the console itself. And that's all you're getting. Um, it was my only choice. Yeah, I mean, as long as you got it, but I'm telling you, my man, um, we ain't hating on you, bro. We not hating on you. Um, yeah, I feel so bad that you paid $2,800 for a game, man. Wow. Hey, Tori, this is what I'm gonna do for you. Since you paid $2,800 for a game, the Gamer Show, we're gonna give you a game, man. Just subscribe to the channel, become a subscriber. Send me an email at the Gamer Show at thagamersshow@gmail.com. And we'll send y'all the game, man. Damn, you paid $2,800. He trolling. Show me the proof. Because I felt bad for him. That's why we was going to give him a game. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Wow. Oh, jeez. And of course, that it sounds like 300. It should be like 399 or 499. Yeah, $2,800 is a lot excessive. But we're not gonna hop on you. If you're trolling, if you like it, I love it. If you really spend that money, hey, you got a console. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you like it, I love it. Damn. Again, this stream is being brought to you by some beer. If you get thirsty, drink the motherfucker. Oh, damn. Sorry, Mike. Little Mike. But I should have said, whenever I'm about to curse, I'm going to say cover your ears, little Mike. Because I can't help it. I can't help it. Mike, cover your ears real quick. I need to get cover your ears, little Mike. All right. You got your ears covered, Mike? Little Mike, you got your ears covered? Oh, shit. He can't answer me if he... All right. Shit, damn, fuck. Damn it, fuck, shit, damn, fuck. Damn it, shit, damn, some bitch, damn, fuck, damn. All right, I got it out. Oh, whew, that felt good. That's therapy. Cursing is therapy for me, man. Whenever I can call a person a motherfucker, boy, I feel so goddamn good. Whew. And if I put bitch in front of it, oh. Oof. Whew. Yeah. So, all right. So Pop Finder. Let's go back to Target. I wouldn't do Best Buy too much because Best Buy, I don't think they're allowing you to go inside the stores to get it. I don't think they are. Yeah. I can dig it, Eric. Wow. This stream was filmed in front of a live studio audience. Hey, man, if this is your first time to the stream, look, we have some fun here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit going on right now with this pandemic shit. You got the Grand Wizard fucking up in the office. Motherfucker just won't leave and shit. I mean, it's just a lot of shit going on. And we just like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? We just like to have fun. And that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? I get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't drinking no Crown Royal tonight, but this beer is getting kind of flat, and I got another cold beer waiting for me downstairs, and I'm about to get turned up. For what? Just because. Mike, you gotta work tomorrow? If you ain't got to work tomorrow, take a shot of some Crown Royal, Mike. All right. Let me get another zip code for y'all so I can check and see if y'all got some PlayStations or Xboxes in your area. Well, Tori, there the best place that you can find them is in Target. GameStop is going to bullshit you. That's what they're going to do. GameStop is going to bullshit you because GameStop is a fucking gaming store. GameStop is a gaming store. So what I think they're doing is they're getting more than what they're letting the public know. And now that all their friends and shit are not able to get one, they're able to sell to them. And since everybody put that number out where GameStop is only getting 2 copies per store, if they get more than 2 copies, they're going to hold 1 or 2 for their friends or put the shit on eBay. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck they going to do. So GameStop, I wouldn't trust because you're going to have to camp out. Like you're going to have to camp out a day or 2 before you're able to get that shit. You know what I'm saying? At least with Target, you can check Pop Finder or My Store app if you have an Apple device. You can check that and you can see if those stores have any in stock, right? And as soon as you find it, you need to go ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Go there ASAP. And the best way to find out if to find out if these stores have it, at least I'm just talking about Target, is check the inventory anytime during the day. Because it's unlikely that in the midday that they're going to get a system in there, right? So what I would do is check at 5 o'clock in the evening, and then 10 or 11 o'clock at night once the store closes. Once the store closes, 2 hours after that, check. I'll type it in here. It's POPFINDR.com. That's where you go. So after your local Target closes, check that store 2 hours after that. And the reason why I say 2 hours after that is because when they unload their truck and that inventory comes in, somehow Pop Finder and all these other inventory apps are able to pick up on it. And once you find out that number has changed, because it's going to be totally obvious if you checked it 1 minute and it said 0, and then the next couple of hours it says it has 4 or 5. Then they got 4 or 5 inside the store. I would minus 1 because one of them Target employees are going to get it themselves, right? And this is what you do, right? If you want to be, if you want to be a stickler about it, and you go there and they say, well, we don't have any. We only have, call corporate. And corporate could, you go in and like, look, I'm about to call corporate because corporate knows what inventory that each store have. You tell them, hey, I'm at store 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're not trying to sell me one. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you gotta do. I mean, you gotta be a snitch. You know what I'm saying? Just go in there and call them, and then hopefully they'll go in the back like they always do. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, we did find one, and then sell you that one. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you have to be on. Best Buy, unless you pay a couple of $1,000s for a bot, you're not gonna get it. Trying to do it online, you're not gonna get it. You're gonna have to have super duper internet. I mean, your Ethernet cable is gonna have to stretch from 3 feet from your computer to your modem, and your modem is gonna have to be right next door to a Target or Walmart or fucking Best Buy or whatever. your router is going to have to be right there in order to get that inventory. You know what I'm saying? To check that out. You know what I mean? Because there's no way that you can beat these bots. It's no way. And the stores are not going to change. The stores are not going to care anyway, because to them a sale is a sale. Sale is a sale. When them bots buy all that stuff up and they make their sale, their inventory is done. Now, I did hear of a story about somebody that did use a bot for Target to pick up the consoles in store, and the manager denied him all but one of the consoles that he brought, and the store actually refunded him the rest of them. It was like 7 of them or something. So he hit the rest of the stores to the game. So hopefully that will be the case. But then again, even with that, another bot is going to buy it, and then you may just get, you may just get somebody when you go pick up your Xboxes or PlayStation. You may run into a person that don't give a damn about their job. Hey, they getting paid $8 an hour, and barely being able to pay their rent and car insurance and gas. They may not just care. I don't care. You take all 7 of them. You pay for them. You know what I'm saying? You may get one of those people inside one of these stores. You know what I'm saying? So it's really difficult to try to beat these bots. But the best way that you have to fight against these bots is going to Pop Finder or downloading my store on your Apple device. And it looks like a magnifying glass. It's a red magnifying glass. My store. I don't know if it's on Android or not. A lot of people can't find it. They're saying that it is on there, but it's under a different name. But if you go there, and that one would let you know the inventory of stores as well, but it would only let you know the inventory of Target. It won't let you know the inventory of other sites. So I don't know what to say, man. GameStop ain't gonna have it. Trying to tell you now, GameStop is not gonna have it. But I tell you, all their inventory on eBay somewhere. I knew they wasn't gonna have it. Let's try Best Buy, and I know they're not gonna have it because let's try Sam's Club. See these freaking bundles, man. Nope. Sam's Club does not have it. Sam's Club ain't got it. Let's just try the standalone jump. Sam's Club ain't got it. Nah. They don't. I don't know of an app for Walmart. Oh, let me see if we can find Walmart inventory. Oh, no. Walmart inventory checker. I've never heard of this app. Give me a zip code. I'll put the link in the I'll put the link down here. Your zip code is 614. Hold on. You gotta be kidding me. Really 614? Alright, let's put 614 in here. Well, I be damn. That's the first time 614? Damn. Okay. 614. Find SKU. Looking for, you said PlayStation. Okay, PlayStation 5. That's the SKU. Check inventory. This is that's the disc version. Let's curious. See if they have it here. Nope. Kentucky. Let's try the Xbox. Oh, all right, Kentucky. They got two Xboxes. Oh shit, they got okay. You got 3 stores that. This is Target now. Now I told y'all what I don't know what time it is in Kentucky, but we see Kentucky got an Xbox Series X, Jefferson Boulevard, Louisville, Kentucky. All right, let me check that one, Eric. Kentucky has it. 3, 1, 2, 1, 6. Oh, Georgia has it. Georgia has two. Georgia has two Xboxes. Georgia has two. I don't know if um they got two. Georgia has two. Okay. So Georgia, if you're in Georgia, they got two of them. Okay. That's on the Xbox Series X. Um Let me try. 31216. Georgia has two. Let's see if they have any PlayStations there. Check the PS5. All right, I'm about to check PS5. All right, 31216. PS5s. And down it. Yep. Let's do the digital one. No go on the digital. I mean the disc version. No go on the digital version. Uh, well, the reason why we haven't really done movie reviews is I mean, I don't know. There's nothing. Well, we haven't really been to the movies all like that, but I can hip you on something where you can go see them Jones. But um I don't know, we can probably start doing movies reviews. Um it's just nice to have like two point of views, not always one. Um but yeah, we'll do some movie reviews cuz normally when we do movie reviews and we give it like a full 5 out of 5. We normally give the movie away, but yeah. I know December when the new Star Wars movie come out. Uh, I'm gonna definitely see that. I mean, I'm not going to the movie theaters to go see it. That and Wonder Woman, we'll probably do a review on, and we'll probably give those movies away. So y'all just stay tuned on that. Um, yeah, because I'm not going to the movie theater to for nothing. Oh, you welcome. The only way I go to a movie theater is if they put me in a bucket of Lysol with some scuba gear and some underwater speakers. That's the only way I go. And I'd be 10 feet from the next fish tank. That's the only way I go. The only way. That's the only way. Um. So, oh, it's some more zip codes here. I need to check. Now, I think I checked 401. I'm going to try 681. 681. I can't believe y'all got 3-digit zip codes. You learn something new every day. I hope I'm not that drunk and I'm just seeing three. Am I fucked up? Did I get fucked up off a beer and I'm seeing 3-digit zip codes? Oh man, I must be drunk as shit, man. I'm seeing 3-digit zip codes. Is that shit for real? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm fucked up. I don't know. Oh, sorry, Mike. Little Mike for cursing. God damn it, Mike. I kept little Mike. I can't wait till you get 18. God damn, man.
Motion detected at the front door.
608. I mean 680. Yeah, I must be fucked up. 681 don't have nothing. Let me try. Now I know they're not gonna have you. Better off checking for Xbox right now. 681. They don't have any either. But this Walmart app, I never heard of Brickseek. I never heard of that. Um, let me check something. Let me do a test. Ninja. Man, if y'all don't have this foodie or this grill, you better get it, man. That that motherfucker right there. All right, where's the SKU? Oh. All right, I'm gonna do a test on this joint, and that's the UPC. All right. And let me check that. See no results found. See, I'm not too positive about this app. And the thing with Walmart is they're not going to tell you the truth any goddamn way. If you go there and you ask them, do you have this or that? Let me check this. Because normally they got these damn things are so easy to come by now. Let's see what that pulls up. It say no results found, man. Let's check this. They gotta have the Zelda joint. Is this the SKU? In 2 minutes. Go to the link. Dell is dropping. Yeah. Say what? Oh, I'll be out in a minute because I'm streaming. Um, Tori, I'm telling you that them bots on Dale, you can try, right? But them bots are the things that's going to get you. Them bots, man. And I know you want to get it for your husband and everything, but I doubt it that you'll be successful. And I'm not trying to discourage you in any way, but the bots are going to beat most people to it. See, when at least like one person knows about these drops, it'll get to one of these scalpers, and then the scalpers will post it on that website. And when people know the times and stuff like that, they set their bots up to do these inventory snatches. You know what I'm saying? So you getting stuff on, I doubt it. The only other way that I can say that y'all can secure one of these next gen consoles, which by the way is really no big deal if you don't have the TV that's capable of running them, and I'm a true testament of that because I can't play it on the. If you see the Roku TV behind me, I can't play the my Xbox Series X or my PlayStation 5 on that TV because it just does not support the frame rate that I want to see. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the TV, for instance, you brought an Xbox Series X and you still gaming on a 1080p TV or one of these Roku for 4K TVs. Well, if you brought that Roku 4 TV in anywhere in 2020 or before that, you really brought, if you brought the Xbox Series X, you really brought the Xbox One X. And the same for if you brought a PlayStation 5, guess what? You really brought a PlayStation 4 Pro because it cannot handle the frame rate that these consoles are letting out. You're not able to see none of that. You know what I'm saying? So me, for instance, I don't play. I have both of these consoles, but I'm streaming right now. I could be downstairs and I just beat, well, not just beat, but I did beat Spider-Man Miles Morales, which you can beat this thing in 2 hours and 10 minutes. Mike says otherwise. You got to go through all of the challenges and all that other stuff. It is a pretty long game, but you got to watch the review for that. But there's nothing on these next gen consoles that are, it was like, well, when I get it, I'm gonna play the shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? And then with that, with the Xbox, There's nothing. Xbox has nothing. And when you hook the system up, yeah, you well, I don't know if you're all you're when you set it up, they got that new setup screen like the Xbox um Series X has, where you can activate the console on your phone. Um, you're you got the same screen, you got the same UI, you got the same interface, the same everything, and there's no difference. There's no that UI. There's no difference between the UI on the S, the X, the Series X, and the Series S, or the all digital. You know what I'm saying? There's no difference in there. And then with the PlayStation 5, god damn, what a shit show this is. When you buy the PlayStation 5, you're left with 600 and some odd gigs, right? Taking count Call of Duty, Cold War is 100 and some odd gigs. Take account if you have Dead by Daylight, which now it has a PlayStation 5 version. December the 1st, Rainbow Six Siege will have a PlayStation 5 version. Mortal Kombat 11 has a PlayStation 5 version. You download all these fucking games, man, and you have to offload some of them. Spider-Man Miles Morales, PlayStation 5 version. Demon Souls, PlayStation 5 version. If you had got all the games at launch, Demon Souls, Spider-Man, Godfall, the other game, Cold War, if you got all of them, you wouldn't be able to fit 4 games on that shit, man. Because it doesn't have the storage capacity necessary to put all them games on there. Then that M.2 drive, you got to take that shell off on the side of the PlayStation, which a lot of people are going to break them damn tabs, or it's going to scar your PlayStation up to access that M.2 drive. I don't know why they made it like that. Somebody's going to break a tab. I guarantee you. Somebody's going to break a tab. And you're going to break a tab because you're going to continuously take this shit on and off to replace these M.2 drives. Guess what? That's not accessible right now. So it's not a big fucking deal. It's not a big deal. There's a lot of people that got this shit that don't even play it like that. Glovebox Gaming. I know he don't really play his shit all like that. Because, he's mostly, you know what I'm saying? But when I'm on, I don't hardly see him on. Mike C, he don't hardly play that shit at all. And we have both. Glovebox Gaming have both. It's a lot of people in my squad that has both consoles. And we don't play our shit all like that. Like, we don't stay on it 7 hours. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. We don't play that hardcore. We're hardcore gamers, but we don't abuse the system and shit. Because with all the bugs in it right now, when it go down, how long do you think you're gonna have to wait if you got that warranty for it to get replaced? When you can't find the shit right now. What, they gonna call a scalper and say, hey, look, Fred Wild PlayStation broke, I need one of them shits. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna charge you $32,000. Okay. I got Sony, we got the money. Here you go. Oh damn, my bad, little Mike. See, goddamn, man, I can't wait. You gotta hurry up and turn 18 and shit so I can curse without filtering shit. So, yeah. So, anybody else got any zip codes they want me to check? Dell might be capping. No luck for me yet. see. The site is slow as so that is a sign. Yeah, when the internet gets slow, that means them bots on it. So like once again, the bots know that they're on there, so you're not going to be able to get it. Unfortunately. Oh, the way that you could get it possibly is you may well that's the same thing as trying to pay a scalper. Um you just have to be on your P's and Q's with GameStop. And as soon as you know that they're going to drop something, you need to be out there. That's the only way that you're going to get it. Thanks, Crank. Yeah, I am 50% sober. I ain't I ain't turned up yet. Let me see if this shit work. Yeah, Puffy did this. Bad boys, come out and play. You know we gotta do a remix, right? Yeah, yeah. See, I have a low tolerance for alcohol now. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it is what it is. Oh wow. Um, where else? Let's check. Let's check a couple more zip codes, and then check a couple more zip codes. Um, uh, where would where would there be one place? Let's see. Texas zip code. Let's check that. Oh. See, Texas got it on lock, man. See, I told y'all, man. Texas got it on lock. What time is it? Well, it's too late for me to call them. Hold up. I'm going to call them and see. I'm going to call them and see. I don't know if they're still open or not, but I'm going to call. I'm going to use my Texas accent. All right, let me see if they open. 214 530 18 01 0183. Y'all gotta watch the other stream where
Thank you for calling the Richardson Square Mall Super Target store. Due the guest, sir.
Hold on, Mike. Don't go nowhere. How do? Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Oh, they there, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna call.
Thank you for calling the Richardson Square Mall Super Target store. Due to local for electronics, press 1.
Thank you for calling Target. This is Electronics. How can I help you?
How do, partner?
Pretty good.
Hey, I'm calling about something called the Xbox X series box. It say that y'all still got some in stock. I'm just calling to verify and see if y'all have one so I can mosey on down there and pick one up.
Unfortunately, we are completely out of them. So at the moment, I don't have any on hand.
Oh, cause I was down there earlier. When was it on that release date with a 5 PlayStation or whatever it's called? And I was looking at this app called Pop Finder, I think, and that's what it is, and it said that y'all had a certain quantity of them, and I came down there, and sure enough, y'all had one, and I picked one of those up, and I'm looking at the Pop Finder thing now, and they're showing that y'all got 4 of them down there, and that's why I was calling to see, if I can mosey on down there and go pick one up.
I mean, you could. It's just, we don't have them.
Oh. Well, ain't that something there, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. When you think y'all might have some more, partner?
Man, it's hard to say, honestly. So obviously, that's completely up to our warehouses and when they ship them in. So it could be anywhere from, tomorrow to, I think last I heard we weren't supposed to be getting any more until after, January.
Oh, wow. Ain't that a tick? Oh. Lord Jesus, I don't know what I'm going to do with this boy. I want this daggone, what's it called? The Xbox X something? What is it called?
So either the new ones, you would have the PlayStation 5, and then the Xbox Series X, or the Series S.
There what? Is you said that? Oh, how many? How many of these things done came out?
Again, unfortunately, I usually work the afternoon shift, so by the time I get here, they're already way out, unfortunately.
Nah, you said Xbox X and E, A, B, C, or what in tarnation are they talking about? They got, oh man, I don't know. I can't get with this video game thing because I don't know what the Xbox and all that other stuff. I know Atari. I don't know if you're a youngin', but I know Atari. Y'all got any Ataris there? Y'all got some Ataris there? Y'all still sell Ataris?
they were supposed to, but as far as I know, we never got those in because they were supposed to be making a new Atari console soon.
Oh wow! Now you get me an Atari, yeah, I'll be there. You get an Atari, I'm there.
Yeah, they're still a little bit ways out, but they should be releasing those sometime soon, apparently.
Oh man, that Atari! I remember seeing that Atari. The TV and the graphics look so real. It looked like that you can get out there and catch the football. How good them videos were back there. But that's part a little bit before your time there, partner. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go.
All right,
but
sir.
I'll just have to mosey on down there and see if y'all got some of these ABCs in there or whatever they call it now.
Yeah.
But I'll just check back a little later.
Okay.
All right, partner. All right, so I tried to use my best Texas. Oh man. Oh, I need to go to church. Oh. All right, well. These things you just got to do your due diligence. Because some of them may know what they're talking about, and then some of them may not know what they're talking about. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say for y'all, but, you know, I did call one, and it says that they got 4 here. So, and this website is very accurate on the inventory that some of these places got. The inventory that these stores have. So, especially with the Target, and I mean, I can see it's a little off because of Black Friday, and maybe they were brought up today, and it just hasn't registered yet. But if this was your area, and you saw that they had 4, and then you checked back hours after they closed, and if it increased, then you know that they have some. Because, okay, I'll give it to them. They say they don't have any. Okay, they don't have any. But if you check back at this location 2 hours after they close and they jump up to 6, then somebody's not telling the truth. They got at least one in there. So, that's what y'all can check, man. I left them alone. But y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Sorry for what happened to the stream, cause I had to start it multiple times because something wasn't acting right. So, yeah, y'all. I hope everybody that's trying to get one of these consoles get it. Hope y'all are successful in getting these consoles. Let me cut the outro music off. This is the thing with GameStop. You have to be very, very careful. You have to be very careful with GameStop because GameStop is one of the 2 places that you can actually go inside the store and pick these consoles up. The thing with GameStop is that the CEOs at GameStop don't care. They really don't. So they don't care how they make that sale as long as they do make a sale. So you can go inside of a GameStop where they say that they have 4 and they're only going to sell you 1 or 2 because the other ones are either going on eBay or they're going to their buddies. Okay. So you have to be careful with that. The only way that you can get them is when they put that number in on the store, right? When they close the store and they say, okay, we have X amount of this and X amount of that. When you go to that store and you see that number on their door, camp. That's all I can tell you, camp. You know, put your chair out there, and camp. And what I would do, because a lot of people are being slick with this, because they even tried to do this when we camped out for hours. They'll try to form a line on the other side. What you do is, whenever you start to go out and camp, just record yourself pulling up to the place. Record yourself sitting your chair out there, and just record all the areas around you. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get these chumps like I got when we went up there, and they tried to form another line, and then they tried to lie and say that they were up there before I was up there. And when I got up to my spot, there was nobody in line. There was people inside of a car, but when those 4 young cats got out that was behind my squad, they weren't even tripping, because they was like, well, man, we should have been put our chairs out here, because they was at the spot at 7:00. I didn't get to the spot until like 10:51, but they was out there. You know what I'm saying? They was out there. And then these other cats came about 2 hours later complaining about they was out there previously and all this other stuff, man. Y'all got to watch the horror story for that. But, yeah, GameStop is always going to get some systems. It's just if they're going to be honest and truthful with you. You know what I'm saying? Because GameStop is supposedly a video game store. So that's what they specialize in. You know what I'm saying? They specialize in video game consoles, supposedly. You know, now they do what, toys and socks and drawers and t-shirts and everything, you know, dealing with gaming undergarments, all that other crap. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. All right, so y'all remember, go to popfinder.com. That's POPFINDR.com. There you can find inventory of Target, Sam's Club, and GameStop. And I'm telling you, for at least Target, check that inventory during the day. 9 times out of 10, if they say that if it's in inventory there, you're probably not going to be able to pick it up, right? Because those numbers may not be cleared out. Okay. Check Pop Finder or my store. My store is exclusive Target. Check my store, and if those numbers jump from 0 to 4 or 5, that means that they got inventory inside the store. What happens is when Target will get their truck sometime in the afternoon, midday, right? And you'll see the trucks backed up to the dock. Well, they don't unload those trucks until after the store is closed. That's when their inventory hits, because they have to scan all that stuff in. So after the store closes, they don't start unloading those trucks until about like maybe an hour, because the night shift comes in, right? So, because the night shifts, they unload the trucks and then they put the product out on the shelf. So you got to give them at least like 2-3 hours, right? Once you give them that, you check back. And then once you check back and you see that inventory go up, that's inventory for the store. That's not the inventory for online shopping. That's inventory for the store. Once you see that, put your socks and drawers back on, hop in the car, and then bonk out. And that's how you can get it from Target. You understand? Trying to do these onlines with these drops, they're not going to be as successful as you think they are. So that's just a bit of knowledge. All right, Lil Mike. All right. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope that this was informative to you. Hope you all secure the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X if you want it. Again, I say I own both consoles. My good friend and co-host own both consoles. Lovebox Gaming own both consoles. Right? We're not big YouTubers, meaning that, what I'm saying, Eric is, but Mike and I are not real big YouTubers, what I'm saying, and we were able to get out, what I mean? But if you don't have the TV to support these next-gen consoles, you brought a PS5, hey, you brought a PlayStation 4 Pro, you brought an Xbox Series X, hey, you brought an Xbox One X. Because you don't have the TV, you can't run 4K at 120 frames. That's the whole reason of getting this console. You know what I'm saying? And faster loader time. That's the other thing. But hey, if you didn't get it, it ain't no big deal, man. That'll be easy. I'll probably do some PS5 gameplay tomorrow. Alright? I don't think I'm getting that Tyson fight. Nah. See ya.